couples, obviously, anniversaries, okay, perfect place, destination weddings, and of course your nail dogs. So let's get going. So you've seen the ads, maybe on ESPN, Fox, whichever other network. Sandals Resorts, we are all-inclusive all the way, okay? Now, we're adults only, but we're couples only. So I like to say, no awkward moments at the bar or pool. Everyone there at Sandals, they're either married, getting married, on their honeymoon, or anniversary. So, all right. Don't worry about a thing. That is so true, because when you go there, everything is included. Leave your wallets, your purse, your passports in the safe, in the room. You go enjoy. We learned on the resorts that we're wristbands. Once you're on the property, you're in. Okay, security is very high, so no wristbands at all. And of course, as I mentioned, we include so much more. So it's all about the couples, love and romance, and it's for everyone at every different generation gap. Okay, as long as you're in love and you're two people, that's where you want to be. So make sure. By the way, there's only king beds at Sandals, so make sure you like the person you're with. Okay. All right. So we've been world's best for over 20 years. We haven't harped on it a lot, but this year we decided to talk about that because that means something. We've been doing this for quite some time. We started our first resort back in 1981. November 19, we started one resort, and now we're up to 15. We are on the best beaches in the Caribbean, and I can attest to that. Now, funny story, the owner of Sandals, Mr. Stewart, he's 75 years old now, grew up in Jamaica on a beach in Ochurias. He has to walk the beach, swim in the ocean before he buys that resort. That's how much he pays attention to the details. So we're in Jamaica, Bahamas, Antigua, we're in Grenada, okay, St. Lucia, just to mention a few. So what are you going to get when you get to resorts? Friendly service, okay, service with a smile. Once you get off that shuttle bus that will take you to the resort, we want you, the bellman, they're very strict, they're like, do not touch your bag. You're on vacation, okay? It's hard for me to kind of really get into that mode, but a few hours, we get you some drinks in your system, and everybody's like, okay, we can have that. But smiling faces, the staff is great, the different islands, you know, the cultures are all different. No tipping. That's included. You don't tip your bartender or your waiter. It's all included. We don't want people to be, you know, you don't have to worry about each time you go into your wallet or your purse or anything like that. We want you to just worry about the time you're having together, okay? Of course, the service delivery, it's top notch. Lots of smiles, you're friendly, as Jay mentioned. They want to be, that's their, you know, that gives them the high when they see you smiling, enjoying your time with us. So this may be one of your couples just hanging out in your pool overlooking the ocean. It's really taken real nice and simple. Let's go into some details. This is what you get in the Sandals. Yes, I mentioned the king size bed, ocean view rooms. Definitely, you go into the Caribbean, you want to see that. Butler pantry. This is where a couple people hang out. People like Johnny, Jack, Jim, those guys. Yeah, they hang out right there. You can go by, check them out. You know, that sort of thing. But again, you know, it's all about comfort. You know, we've moved into more muted colors in our rooms now. Back in the day, it was very floral, very bright. More muted colors, lots of clean lines, that sort of thing. Tranquility soaking tubs are on all the balconies, okay? Here you go. There you go. Here you go. Now, when we started this 2 years ago, we didn't have this. No curtains. So we started getting phone calls because people are just being, hey, they're in the car like, hey, I'm here to enjoy it. And then we added the curtains. Okay, so now you'll see curtains all pulled up. I can't believe it. People are back there playing chess and checkers. They're just board games, nothing major. We like to say we brought the sexy back to our bathrooms, okay? These are some of the bathrooms you're going to see. More expansive, huge tubs. And by the way, they fill up very quickly, within minutes. Gone are the days where you turn on the pipe, you can go pour a glass of wine, hang out before it fills up. No, it fills up very quickly. But again, we pay attention to the details. If there's an overflow, on these river stones are vents, and the water goes right through. So we got you covered there. Guys, we now have space in the bathrooms for our toiletries, okay? We now have they're oversized bathrooms, so, and of course the tubs. Your bumpers are the ones who really kind of set that up for you too. Rose petals, flower petals, all in there. All right, there are a few categories. There is the laundry category, okay? All standard amenities in there, include the mini bar that comes in a juices, waters, and sodas. Then we have Club Sandals. Club Sandals is the next level up. Club Sandals, you're getting more amenities. You have those who want that little extra amenities. So, we have specific lounges where that's where you get checked in. We have a team, a staff that will take care of you. So, they take care of all your needs. So, for example, you want to make a reservation for one of our restaurants, that require reservation, they'll make it for you. Glass one will go to 11 o'clock the next day, they'll do that for you. Spa treatments, they'll do that for you. Just let me know, they'll do that for you. But what's nice is you have your own key to get this lounge. There's an actual bar in there. There's also a coffee station, coffee bar in there, getting cappuccinos and that sort of thing. Room service, 7:30 to 10 at night. Room service is included. They also host wine and cheese events for you. They take you shopping, they take you snorkeling, all this just for you for being in Club Sandals, okay? I highly recommend this for one of the categories. Now, the mini bars and the rooms, yes, they come with the water, juices, and sodas. It comes in 6 bottles of beer, white wine, red wine, champagne, vodka, rum, gin, whiskey. All that's in your Club Sandals room as well. So, you getting ready for dinner, you can sip on a glass of wine, or you're out on a beach. It's a hot day because the sun is out in the Caribbean. You go back to your room, you just pull a beer from your refrigerator, no problem. Let's go to next level up. Talk about butler. And yes, this is next level. For the honeymooners, anniversaries you're celebrating, this is where you want to be. Why? It's more personalized. So, you're getting the same service and more. You have a personalized butler. So what happens? You get checked into the resort, after booking your butler accommodation, you get checked into the resort, you're greeted by your butlers. Yes, they're all dressed up in their 3-piece suit, white glove. They'll greet you, escort you to your suite, get you to relax in your suite, get all the information, sign up all your paperwork, show you around, okay? And of course, we have, and Jane and her team will, of course, assist you with this. They send you like your preferences before you travel, what you like, what you don't like, and we'll have that for you. So Coke Zero, Malibu rum, whatever you like is what's going to be there in your mini bar. And then at the end, after showing you around the suite, they'll hand you a phone. That's so they can get in touch with you. So their motto is maximum inclusion, minimum intrusion. So like they're there, but they're not. So they're like working behind the scenes. They listen to you about your likes, your dislikes, all that, and they make it happen. I know when I had Butler last September for our anniversary, one of the things I liked was the opioid cookies that they do. They're amazing. I had to let her stop going for it. Everywhere I think she's she beats with a glass of champagne, opioids. I mean, they just really hamper you. All right. Talk about the water effect. The pools, the lagoons, the pool bars, those are really nice. You kind of sit in that pool water, enjoying a cocktail. Those who aspire to have one of these suites or sky pool suites, yes, you can have one of those as well. Jane has been to this resort. She's seen them up close and personal. No pain, no gain. All right, activities are included, land and water. So, are you a scuba diver? It's included. You don't have to pay anything extra. Okay, everything from the regulators, the tanks, the goggles, everything, all included. And we use the Oxbill and Newton boats. Those are those are like the Rolls Royce of dive boats, and that's what we utilize. For those who want to keep up on their workouts while they're on their trip, hey, you can do that. We use lifestyle fitness equipment. I go to the gym. The only reason I go to that gym, the ACs in these things are very cold. So when I want to cool off from the sun, I go in there. I'll do a selfie. I'll send it back. I'll let you know, hey, I'm still working out. Dress up in that athletic gear, make it seem as if you're keeping up. I'm tough. All right, sailing. Who likes sailing on Hobie Cats? I love to. This is all this is included. And as I mentioned, as you can see, all of that. If you should go and you're like, wow, diving in school, I don't know how to dive. You want to dive, you want to get certified, you can get certified there. It's only $90. $90 in some other resorts, maybe $100. But you can be certified diver. Before you leave, you're able to go, they'll take you at least 40 to 60 feet down. Okay, so you can get to go see the marine life down there. Everyone I I know who goes scuba diving. They are addicted. I hear it's a total different world down there. They love it. In the Caribbean, don't worry about sharks and stuff like that. The waters are too hot down there. The reefs, they don't come down there. But you get to see some shipwrecks, and some really cool stuff down there. All right. Any golfers? If you golf, it's included. Jamaica, St. Lucia, and in Exuma, Bahamas, golf is included. So green fees, you don't pay green fees at all. You just go golf once or twice a day if you choose to. The only thing that you'll pay for is a caddy. Okay, it's mandatory to have a caddy. I think it's $16 in Jamaica. I think it's $20 maybe in St. Lucia. I always get a caddy. Why? They make me feel real good, especially when I hit the ball behind me instead of in front of me. All right, they make me feel real good. So keep my sanity. All right, let's live funner. Live funner has to do with excursions. So I always tell clients, the islands that you go to, they're not in the resort, they're outside the resort. So if you want to experience the island, you've got to do the excursion. And this is where Jane and her team again is going to help you out because they've been on excursions as well. So Island Routes is a subsidiary of Sandals. And Island Routes, they're very specific, they're very particular with their tours. They select the best tours around the Caribbean, the best trained employees, we have the largest insurance. And so tours that we take on, their insurance policies have to really match ours before we really bring them on. But so rest assured, you have peace of mind going on these tours. Now, again, it allows you to kind of meet the locals, to enjoy the rainforest, the catamaran, which is a lot of fun. By the way, I don't know, there's something when people get on the catamaran and in the ocean, I don't know, they just transform. I know the drinks help, but I'm telling you, it's a lot of fun. People do stuff, you're like, oh, okay. All right, the spa, you gotta do the spa. So the couples massage.